Hi everyone, my name is EIlish McColgan. I am a 4 times Olympian and the Commonwealth Games champion for Scotland over 10,000 metres. And I'm really sorry I couldn't be with you guys today at the Athletics Trust Scotland Young People's Conference. I'm going to do my best to answer some of the questions that I've been asked. With regards to body image, it's something that I've always had to deal with, particularly more so over the last couple of years of my career as I've, I suppose, become a bit more, my followers have gone up on social media and things like that, I suppose, because after I won the Commonwealth Games and started to be on, people started to see my name a little bit more in competitions and see my name online. With that came a lot of negativity around body image. And so it's part and parcel of being on social media, accepting that there's going to be a lot of support, a lot of brilliant people out there, but also a very small minority that ruin it for others. A lot of the comments are regarding my appearance, the way my body looks, rather than focusing on performance and actually what my body can do. And so I am very vocal about that. I speak out a lot about it because I know the importance of fueling my body correctly. I would not be where I am today, having competed at 4 Olympics for Team GB, if I didn't look after my body correctly, fueling it the right way and just being good to it over the years. I think that's really, really important. And yes, I'm lean. I've always been skinny. That's just my natural body shape. And what's natural for one person, again, may not be natural for another athlete. So it's not running fast or being healthy is not a number on a scale. I've been very fortunate throughout my career to have not had any issues with regards to eating. I've always ate relatively well. I mean, I don't follow a strict diet. I still have my little treats that I like to have every day, but that's just what I enjoy. It makes me happy. Having chocolate every day or having a dessert in the evenings is not going to make me a bad runner. So it's all about balance. A lot of my meals are healthy. We cook a lot of meals from scratch. But yes, occasionally we'll have probably a takeaway once a week. I am partial to a McDonald's. I mean, there's no need to be restrictive. I'm a distance runner. I'm doing so many miles, so much training. It's incredibly important that I'm getting the fuel and calories that I need into my body in order to try and sustain the amount of training that I'm doing as well. And I want to try and keep the injuries at bay as much as I can. And so fueling and recovery is a huge part of that. Of course, over the years, there's definitely been maybe a slight imbalance with regards to my recovery side of things, particularly through school when I was going through exams or even going into university, going through exams when life was just a little bit more hectic. My recovery was definitely not quite there. I wasn't sleeping as much. I was going out partying with my friends. And so the increase in injuries was a lot more prevalent than it is now. And obviously, as I'm pushing my body, there's always going to be a time where you cross that line a little bit because you're always pushing yourself to the limit. You're going 100% in hard sessions. You're really pushing the limits. So, of course, there's going to be times where your body breaks down and you're going to go through injuries. But for me, it's really important to, one, keep on top of fueling throughout that period of injury to ensure that your body is getting in the necessary fuel to heal. Your body needs to heal and recover from that injury. So for me, that's the first thing that's really important. Sleep is the second thing that's incredibly important. Trying to just get as much sleep banked as possible to ensure that, your body can recover from those hard training sessions. Just to realise that it's not a one size fits all. There's not this perfect A plan that just fits every athlete around the world. Like, every single person is an individual, and what works for you may not work for another person. So don't be afraid to trial and error different things in training. Don't be afraid to ask your coach the questions too. Why am I doing these sessions? Get educated on the reasons behind the sessions and perhaps the future plan. It's really important that you're part of that process and you get the advice that you need. But the biggest thing for me would be to be confident. Be confident in yourself, be yourself, and don't be afraid to show that to the world. So that is a wrap from me. I hope you find some of that useful and have a wonderful, wonderful day.